this makes for an extremely, extremely exciting Western Conference Finals. And I'll tell you why. Nuggets-Lakers, Game 1 has never been more crucial in its life. If the Lakers lose Game 1, then they could be coming back for a 4-1 win. But if the Nuggets lose Game 1, yeah, it's fine. We'll lose the first 1 or 2 or 3 games. Who cares? Because we're going to come back and dominate. It's going to really, really show. I think I'm going to have to go with the Lakers, because LeBron, whilst the Nuggets have that dog mentality, LeBron's been there in the playoffs. He's got the playoff wins, the points, everything to show for it. And it just shows how much of a step above he is than the likes of Kawhi. And I think that for conference finals it's going to be so juicy. And Game 1 has never, ever been more crucial.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Western Conference Final starts on Friday. Lakers, Nuggets, and both teams are more than comfortable with conceding the first game. Like, they're the boxer. They're Lomachenko and Mayweather. I'm first round, second round. All right, let's see what you got. Up and down, no special effects, and then they adjust. And then the Lakers adjust after about 6 quarters. They give away about 6 quarters, just trying different matchups, looking at what works, and then boom, they lock down. That's what happened with Houston. That's what happened with Portland. The Denver just kind of needs to get smacked on the side of the head and be down 3-1 to play. And I think you can get away with that with certain teams and certain coaches. You're not going to get away with that with the Lakers. The Lakers have too many veterans, aka LeBron James. He is 13-0 when he's up 3-1. He doesn't fuck around. He ends it in 5 always. You cannot mess around with a 3-1. Ask Utah, ask the Clips. LeBron knows this is what he does. The coaching. Mike Malone is a great coach who doesn't get talked too much. I think he won Coach of the Year a couple years ago, maybe in Sacramento or something. But a coach is good when other players around the league say that guy's really good. The way he schemes and he plans and he adjusts. And he shows. He outcoached Quinn Snyder when it came down to, and he outcoached Doc Rivers in Game 7 and in the second half of Game 6 because he was stubborn to keep Harrell instead of putting Zubac in. So we have a great coaching matchup. Denver's great. They're just going to be young. I'll take the Lakers in 5 or 6. I just think they're gonna lock it down. I think it's going to be a tougher series. Jokic is not that much of a style matchup problem because they have Davis, they have Howard, they have McGee. Denver may not have the wings. Jeremy Grant, it depends how he performs. They're missing Will Barton, who is a huge miss. He'd be huge in this series. And then Murray's going to have to deal with Rondo and Caruso. And
Rondo's been on form.
And there you go. So it's very tough for other guys to get going when those two are. X factor will be Michael Porter, but then you're going to throw LeBron on him. So, so it's every matchup favors the Lakers. Even coaching, Vogel's is a great defensive minded coach. And when you have Rondo out there with LeBron, it's pretty much locked down. So,
and exactly. I was going to mention about defensive as well because we mentioned that Lakers have been a bit lackluster in defense, not as what we expected. And you've already mentioned against the Clippers that Nuggets, all they need is offense. So it's going to be down to who's got the tighter defense.
But look at the last 4 teams, Zach. What do they have in common? The Celtics, the Heat, the Lakers, and the Nuggets. Right? Coaching. All 4 of those coaches are conference champions or championship level coaches, right? They're all phenomenal. Youth. Minus the Lakers because LeBron is one of a kind. Boston, Miami, and Denver are all super duper young, right? Those are the teams that thrive in the bubble. Phoenix thrived in the bubble because of the youth. So the youth helps the bubble a little bit. The coaching, a lot more as well. And then LeBron's just LeBron.